This idea is dog starts talking to owner. There was this guy called Craig, and he's taking a walk down Argyle Street in Glasgow. Don't know if you know Glasgow that well, but it's basically the high street up the town, city centre. He's walking there, and there's W.H. Smith, and there's Debenhams and all that there, and there's Marks and Spencer's, and you know, a few. There's HMV there. HMV. And he remembers, he saw on his saw on the news something to do with like HMV or maybe shutting down. You know, HMV, the music shop. HMV or maybe shutting down or something for the second time. For the second time they've been threatened with receivership or whatever the fuck it is. And he's like, that's a shame, that's a bit of history there. Sorry about the mic. That's a bit of history there. And he's thinking back to when he was younger. HMV used to be called His Master's Voice. Did you know that? HMV, His Master's Voice. And that's why the wee logo, I don't know if they still got it, but is a wee dog listening to one of the kind of gramophone things, because the dog can hear his master's voice. Right, that's what it's all about. And he's thinking, Christ, that's a shame. And he thinks about his dog. He's got a dog. He's not got that kind of dog. It's just a mongrel. Just a mongrel. All grey beard, like that, look. Dogs like that. It's no way it's in the house. He's got it chained up in the house. Well, kicking about in the house. And he thinks, oh fuck, I better get back. He thinks, I'm going to buy something for HMV. I never buy records, these things, I never buy it. I'm going to buy something. And he's looking about, wondering what to get, and he's thinking about his dog. And he's thinking about the fact it's called His Master's Voice. Cares Jam, thank you very much, mate. What happy anniversary, what we're doing for it? Can I talk about that right now, mate? Middle of a story, sorry. And he's looking about, doesn't know where to get it. He's like, wonder if I could get something today with a dog. He's looking about, goes behind the counter, goes to the counter, says, excuse me, air show disaster, thanks for the sub. Asks the person behind the counter, it's a daft thing to say, but you don't have any records today with a dog, do you? A dog? Fucking, it's having a fucking dog, sorry. A dog. I don't know what kind of dog. I don't know if you got like a record about Lassie or something. I'm sorry, what you saying? A Lassie? I tell you what, just forget it. No one of yous are going out of business, right? Good fucking riddance. And he leaves. It was a stupid idea, maybe. Anyway, he remembers that he better be getting back. Heads back up the road. And he's looking forward to seeing his dog. He's looking forward to his dog hearing his master's voice, which is him. Gets up to the door. Opens the door. Shuts the door, and the dog comes running up to him like, and he's like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? And he's just sitting there and looking at his dog, and he switches on the telly. And he lives by himself, well, he lives with a dog. And he talks to the dog quite a lot. He talks to the dog a hell of a lot. Talks to it, you know, like they say, oh, you should talk to your plants, helps them grow, some shit like that. Talks to his dog all the time, he's got nothing else to talk to. He felt a wee bit daft when he used to talk to the dog when I was a puppy. Like he'd go, who's a good boy? You want to go in there?
Thank you.
Good. Benquist, thank you very much for the sub. You want to go in there? Okay, it felt a bit daft. Now he just has full fucking, just goes for it. He goes like that, you know, he talks about the telly. He goes like that, you know, say X Factor's on, it's a lot of shite this, isn't it? It's a lot of shite this, That's it. There's a lot of shite this, isn't it? when he gets back, he tells the dog about his day. That's a thing he likes to do. It just sort of helps focus his mind. Or maybe he's just losing the plot, he doesn't know, but he always likes to come in and say, oh, a day I've had, and so the day, he said, do you know what it was the day? Do you know what it was the day? And he's getting his jacket off and all that. And, do you know what it was the day? It was actually in the HMV. It's actually at HMV, and it's actually going to be shot, and it's called His Master's Voice, and it made me think of you. It made me think of you. Made me think of you, good boy. How you must love hearing my voice, hearing me coming back, and I just love talking to you. I wish I could hear your voice, but we don't really like to have conversations. You just love listening to my voice. You love listening to your master's voice, don't you? Don't you? And then he hears us. Where's my present? Where's my present? Where's mine? He's like, what's that? He's like, what was that? What's that? Where's mine? You'll get me something. Like, the fuck is that? No, it's not Jackal McCaffrey. He's like, is that Jackal McCaffrey off that fucking The Limey show? No. Telly's on though. It's the news. He leaves the fucking telly on all day. He leaves the telly on all day for the dog. The dog's like that. He looks to the dog and it's the fucking duck. It's the duck. The dog's like that. You know what I mean? And he's like, wait, are you talking? He's like, I am talking. Did you not get men for HMV? I shouldn't really do that, it's too much like Jacqueline. He's like, you don't get men for HMV? No, the dog wasn't talking like that at all. The dog was like, do you not get men? Do you not get men? The guy's like, what, are you talking? I am fucking talking. Did you not get men? Phil, I can't believe you're talking. What made you just start talking today? Are you fucking saying HMV? You're talking about HMV. I saw in the news, this is a dog talking, dog's like that. I saw in fucking HMV that it's shutting. And you didn't get men. Guy can't believe it. He's like, I can't believe my dog's talking to me. What do you mean did I not get you in? The dog watches the fucking news. Dog explains it all. The dog explains it all. He says, I've been watching the news so much. I can speak now. The dog can speak now. But what really prompted him to speak was he's been watching this thing on the news, right? All the time. You know, he can understand the guy's been talking to him so much. Early years, he gets it all. He can speak English. He can understand it, and then he's learned to speak. And he saw in the news there's this fucking shop, HMV, His Master's Voice, you know, a guy with his dog, dedicated the whole fucking name of the shop to his fucking dog. And there's this cunt Craig, his owner, has came back for this shop that's fucking shutting. And he hasn't got men. He hasn't got men like an owner, don't know what. I don't know if any of you are in a relationship. Like, for example, if you've ever been down to London and you've came back alone. I mean, you say, let's say you went to London on some sort of tour, for example, say a book tour, for example, and you've came back and the person you're in a relationship has said, well, what did you get me? And you're like, what do you mean? Like, do you not get me anything for London? Get you anything for London? It's just London. You didn't get me anything, you didn't think it just sort of pick us up a wee something or other. Oh. Alright. Oh, no, I didn't think. Well, that's what the dog was like. The dog's like, I've decided today's the day that I fucking speak. There's a guy dedicated his whole shop to his fucking dog. You went in there and you didn't think to get me something, but this shop is just fucking shutting down. Remember, dog's got a grey beard like that. The dog's in the twilight of his fucking life, man. Twilight of his life, all grey. And the guy's like, I just can't believe you're talking. The dog's like, get at it and get me something. No. And the guy's like, oh what? Dog fucking bites him right in the ankle. Dog's like, I'm the master now. And you better hear my fucking voice. Get me something before that fucking shuts. So the guy runs out of there, goes all the way back to HMV, gets something, brings it back, right? The dog's like, what did you get me? And the guy's like, are you here? So, what did you get me? You here? Tell me now. It better not be any fucking dog whistling tick. No. Not at all. And I don't know if you've ever seen, but in the HMV logo, it's the wee gramophone thing with one of the big kind of speaker things, you know, it looks like one of the ear trumpet things. Big fucking thing like that. Brings it one of them. He brings it one of them. And he's like, what's that? That's in the picture, that's what the guy played his voice through, and the dog was like, oh. He's like, the dog's like, what am I going to do with that? How did you get that? There's blood on it. There's a bit of blood on it. What's that blood on it? The guy's like, I had to fucking do the guy in. What do you mean? The guy in HMV says, can I have that since yous are shutting down, because they had a wee ornament version of it, you know, about that size. Had to get in a fucking fight with the guy to get it. You just think the guy's not going to chase me out the fucking shop, the place is shutting down. The dog's like, what am I meant to do with that? What am I meant to do with that? He's like, I'll fucking show you. I'll show you. Shut your eyes. Shuts his eyes. Then this fucking starts. Lights go off. Then the lights go on again. Dog looks in the fucking mirror. He's got that fucking thing round his neck, man. He's got that bastard thing round his fucking neck, man. That Trump, you know, that fucking speaker thing's round his neck, you know, like they things to stop them, you know, to stop them licking themselves like that. He's like, man, this state of you. You know the way in primary school when somebody would come in with a kind of collar round their neck? One of the foam collars round their neck because they'd hurt their neck or something, you'd be like, He's like, check his state. And he goes like, man, fucking loud as fuck, because remember all this sound's amplified, right? And he's like, and the dog's like, he's like, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. Hear my voice. This is what I fucking get for talking to you. This is what I get, is it? You're gonna hear my fucking voice all the time now, man. Hear my voice now, bad boy, man, bad boy, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. And on the day the HMV shuts, he takes the dog to the fucking home. The dog's like, and he's like, right, we'll come back home then. We're going back home then. But I don't know me. Here, I'll tell you something. See the day that Virgin shut down? Don't want to tell you what happened on that day. The end. Thank you. That's just a wee one just to get it started. Jamie says that was a shiter. Just getting things started, man. We're just getting things started, right?